Lieutenant General H.R. McMaster in Islamabad. Now, Nawaz Sharif, we're told, has conveyed to McMaster that Pakistan wants a peaceful relationship with India. And these are visuals that you see on your screens of the meeting that's taking place between Nawaz Sharif and the NSA of the US. His first visit to the subcontinent since the Trump administration took over. All right, for more on that, let's now go across to my colleague Geeta Mohan, who joins us on the phone line. Geeta, certainly a very important visit, this, a high-profile one. This is the first time that the National Security Advisor of the Trump administration is visiting the subcontinent. We know McMaster will be here in Delhi tomorrow as well. But the important question for India at this point, Geeta, is just what is McMaster going to convey to Nawaz Sharif, and whether India's concerns, whether on terrorism or on Jadhav, are something that are likely to figure in these talks?
Well, they certainly are going to figure. Look at the meeting has already taken place, and the statement that is out from the Prime Minister's office is very clear that Pakistan has been trying to impress upon the United States of America that they did everything they could and in their power to really go ahead and try to start a dialogue with India. And that is what we also have been talking about. The fact that Pakistan has been, by hook or by crook, trying to persuade India into coming to the talking table. Kulbhushan Jadhav is also one such point in case where, in all probability, Pakistan was trying to push India to a corner. But the thing is this, that Pakistan, Neha, is trying to show intent in talking to India, but no intent in the reasons why India can come to the talking table, that is, solve the problem of terrorism. McMaster, before coming to Pakistan, had already spoken in Afghanistan about the fact that Pakistan is using proxies to further their own interests. And McMaster will be putting forth that view also to Pakistan, given that the biggest bombing that took place against the ISIS, against the Islamic State in Afghanistan, their own partners, Pakistan, was not informed, and very specifically the State Department said because they cannot trust Pakistan. So the trust deficit is not just between India and Pakistan, but also today between US and Pakistan. So while Pakistan is putting out only one side of the story, we'll also have to wait and see what the American version of this meeting is going to be. For now, Nawaz Sharif's office has come out and said that they've insisted and they've tried to do everything they could to bring about peace in the region and reach out to India, but there can be no peace with terror and with them using terrorism as an instrument of state policy now.
Right. Geeta, now as we speak, we're told the meeting has concluded. We'll have to wait for more details to emerge so as to, draw conclusions about which way this meeting went. We believe Afghanistan also was part of these talks. But Geeta, coming to the larger issue that India has been talking about for a long time. Now, even though while in Kabul, McMaster did make some strong statement about Pakistan and to Pakistan, saying that it has to stop its selective approach as far as fighting terror is concerned, and it cannot, act through its proxies. Perhaps that was a reference to India's concerns about Pakistan exporting terror. But, the criticism often leveled against the US, Geeta, is that it indulges in double speak, that while talking to India, the US makes the right noises about being a partner with India in the fight against terror. But when, their officials land in Islamabad, they often seem to sing a very different tune, which is far more conciliatory towards Pakistan.
Well, that's right, and the reasons are because they have soldiers on the ground, because they're invested in the region, and they know that they need Pakistan, whether they like it or not, that they need Pakistan to do anything in that region to get the security in Afghanistan under control. And it's the reason why they toe a very, very cautious line, Neha. But that was the Obama administration. Things do look a little different with the Trump administration. There is a bill in the House in the United States of America saying that they should freeze funds and aid to Pakistan if Pakistan does not show intent in fighting terror.
Right.
And the onus lies on the administration, to prove whether if Pakistan has been cooperating or not. So this administration, Neha, will have to wait and see how strongly they're going to act.
Right.
to Pakistan using terrorism.
That's a valid point. Which way will the Trump administration go remains the big question, because perhaps what's most predictable about Trump is that he is a very unpredictable leader. Thank you very much, Geeta, for joining us with those details. We'll come back to you later for more. I'm told we can now also go across to Shiv Shankar Mukherjee, former diplomat who now joins us on the phone line. Ambassador Mukherjee, a couple of quick questions to you. Firstly, how do you perceive, Lieutenant General McMaster's visit to the subcontinent? He was in Kabul yesterday, held talks with Nawaz Sharif in Islamabad a short while ago. He will be in New Delhi tomorrow. How significant is this visit? What message can we really expect him to have conveyed to Nawaz Sharif? Also, how do you read Nawaz Sharif's statement, "We want peaceful relations with India"? Many would consider that a joke, especially given the current tension between the two countries. All right, I'm told we've lost the line there to Ambassador Mukherjee. We'll try and go back to him in just a moment. But of course, the update we have for you at the moment is that Nawaz Sharif held discussions with the American National Security Advisor, Lieutenant General McMaster, who is currently in Islamabad. Those talks have concluded. The question is just what was conveyed by the US to the Nawaz Sharif regime. All right, we'll get you more on that story a bit later on the show. For now,